Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, hey there. Alright, I'm Loki Bunny, fellow YouTubers and financial enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have something exciting to share with you. It's called SHAO Bank. If you're looking for a reliable and innovative banking experience, then this video is for you. I've done my research and gathered all the important details from their PDF, so let's jump right in, shall we? Pardon me, one moment, please. So, this is the platform, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. And first of all, I have a lot to talk about because this platform has a lot to offer. All right. Now, Shell Bank is a universal technology driven bank with a focus on remote customer service worldwide. They offer a range of financial services that cater to your needs. Basically from, let's say, lending services with interest rates from 9% to 16.5% per annum for up to 10 years to deposit at 11.5% per annum for 1 to 10 years. So basically, SHAO Bank has gotten you covered. This is actually the homepage of what we're reviewing right now as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. But what caught my attention the most is their bond series. SHAO Bank sells bonds with weekly interest payments for 3 years. So imagine this. Imagine receiving a steady income of credit to your bank account card every week for 3 years. Each bond series has a different yield, so make sure to keep an eye on the bank website for new bond series. And this is actually some of the information that we're seeing right here in front of our eyes. I'll try to make it even a little bit bigger for you guys watching here for me. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. SHAO Bank provides a business network that allows you to build your own digital marketing career. By recommending bonds to your friends, social networks, soul followers, forums, and blogs, you can earn a profit from every bond they buy. The best part, the profits are credited instantly, and the business network generates revenue over 10 levels in depth. Yes, 10 levels in depth. You heard it right. And look at some of this, and this is how it would look if you're actually watching on a mobile, by the way. And that's all. And that's not all, guys. SHAO Bank rewards its active partners with additional reward tokens. You could actually earn 20% in tokens across 10 levels from your partner's bond purchases. These tokens can be converted into real cash by buying gift cases from the SHAO marketplace. The gift cases range from common to legendary, with varying cash values. Okay. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is literally just the beginning. Like, they have actually cards for those that are people that are currently staying in Hong Kong. Now, let's talk about safety. SHAO Bank is a member of the Mandatory Deposit Insurance System and the PRC, ensuring the safety of your deposit. Being a part of the Global Future Enterprise Group Corporation, SHAO Bank is backed by the reputable organization with headquarters in Hong Kong. This gives you a peace of mind knowing that your funds are in safe hands. So that's just a FYI as far as a little bit of safety factors in regards to this specific ecosystem. And I haven't even dived all the way in yet. SHAO Bank also offers a convenient digital banking experience. With their digital banking platform, you can easily keep track of your purchases, rewards, and income, your profits and rewards, and automatically credited to your bank card, making it hassle-free to manage your finances. I actually am going to log in so you guys can see a little bit more in detail about everything. But before I do that, I want to say, let's talk about the token conversion process. As you accumulate tokens from your partner's bond purchases, you can use them to buy gift cases from the actual SHAO marketplace. Now, these gift cases have different cash values ranging from, well, $4 to 36,000 HKD, of course. It's a unique way to turn your tokens into real cash rewards. And that's a fact. One of the great things about SHAO Bank is a global research. With the focus on remote customer service worldwide, you can access their services no matter where you are. This opens opportunities for international collaborations and connections with the SHAO Bank community in a whole. And so I'm super bullish, as you can see, about getting started with this particular ecosystem and diving into what you guys are expecting for long-term plays. Now, lastly, before I go into the back end, I want to say, let's talk about the transparent marketing system at the SHAO Bank. They have a clear and structured revenue sharing model. The business network generates revenue over 10 levels in depth, like I told you guys, and varying percentages at each level. And so I just want to tell you, essentially, that basically means that you can build your network and recommend bonds, and you have a potential to earn really significant income. And that's just straight up facts, guys. It's straight up facts. So that's pretty much the introduction as far as SHAO Bank, from their attractive interest rates and bond series to their reward tokens and transparent marketing systems. Obviously, SHAO Bank offers a unique, promising banking experience. If you are interested in exploring new financial opportunities and building your digital marketing career or portfolio, I highly recommend checking them out. Something that's definitely needed in DeFi, tangible, very straightforward. It's almost like, I wouldn't say so, but maybe the Wells Fargo of DeFi. Thank you for watching, but I'm going to go ahead and dive now further into the back end, give you guys a little bit exclusive information so you guys can get a better picture of what to expect when you diversify with SHAO Bank. So let's go into the back end, shall we? So here we have it. I'm currently in my dashboard right now, and I actually have access to an actual debit card. However, due to the fact that I'm not located in Hong Kong, this will not be mailed out to me, unfortunately, yet. But I believe they're actually working on ways of processing it to get it distributed internationally. But that's not where it all begins. This is where it all actually starts right here, guys. So obviously, if you want to make a deposit, then this area right here is essentially the refilling your balance stage. You can refill your balance with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether ERC20, Tether TRC20, Tron TRC20, BNB, Binance, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Stellar, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, XRP, Solana, ePay, Alipay. The list goes on and on and on. And once you do that, for example, let's say if I was doing 10, I would click on next step. And then from that point on, it would give me essentially a commercial invoice. This commercial invoice is kept in the system, and it has a 24-hour expiration date. So basically from that point on, you would go ahead and you would see your commercial invoice information here. I'm blocking out my information just because it does show my phone number, but basically it will give you a sender, recipient. There's the bank actually right there alongside with the address, and then I'll just keep this copied for future reference. I would love to do a Google search to see if we can see exactly the front end building of this actual establishment. With that being said, you get your payment amount along with the sender's address, and then from that point on, you simply go ahead and pay it, click on paid, and then the system will confirm that payment confirmation once that's fully processed. So, moving forward, that's essentially, in a nutshell, how you're going to be able to deposit into the actual platform. We haven't gotten into details in regards to the other things that I mentioned earlier in regards to bonds. However, I will very shortly. So, you want to withdraw your money, your earnings, no problem. Obviously, as investors and having such, a diversification, that is one of the things that is highly more obviously needed to happen. So if you're ever at a point, you have a minimum of 50 Hong Kong dollar HKD that you can withdraw minimum. In conversion to any your currency, I'm in the US, that will be whatever you can concur. Now, right here, there's a USDT calculator that tells you for every one HKD at the moment is 0.1271 USDT. right? That's just the current outline of things. Once you do that, you put in also your address. So at this point, if I'm doing Tether TRC20, I would go ahead right there. I would put my address, boom, TRC20 right then and there. And then right here, I would go ahead and put, the amount, the address to my wallet, and then click next steps. And it says if you have access to statistics on the movement of funds in your account, track changes over time and monitor the dynamics of assets growth and profits earned with SHAO Bank. And then this is going to give you a diversification of where things are being allocated. Or, for example, how many deposits and withdrawals that you've accumulated in an XYZ amount of time, from a 7-day period to all the way to a 30-day period. I'm sure, and then also you have the ability here to say start investing. Striving for stable profit with the least risk. Invest in bonds and earn passive income. So when you click on start investing, it'll take you now to what we call the bonds. This is what I told you that we'll be getting into, and this is an exciting part of this particular ecosystem because it brings leverage, and I really want to get into detail on this, okay? Now there's these bonds here, and they're different in all ways, right? Now, some of these bonds have different durations as far as the maturity period and how much they're going to give you yield on. So with this specifically, this allows you to be able to yield 0.45% yield each day with a maturity of 3 years. However, the quantity on this one would be 10, and the minimum of that would be depend on which one you will go with. So they have the SHAO Global Future, which is BB Series 7280 number. It says that the 7280 bonds are financial instruments issued to raise funds for the operations of SHAO Global Future Limited. These bonds are designed to provide investors with a fixed income stream over 3 years. Wow. Wow. So in this instance, you're buying these bonds to be able to make passive income off the ROI or off the investment that you already placed within the system. Then we have the Global Future Enterprise Group. This one's 5190. This is saying that it has also 30 years of a fixed income period. And then you have an options right here where you can choose between the BB7 2080 upon the AA 5190. And it looks like there's about 0.45 here with that first one, and the second one at 0.55. It's just very interesting. So with the AA 5190 plan, which yields at a 0.55% daily, we're looking at one bond equaling 4,000 Hong Kong dollars. Now, if you can imagine right here, it says one bond here will equal $80, and you can purchase in quantities in many bonds as you will like. So if we set ahead and did our math, it was just stating that I believe if you did one, let's see if I do one here. Right beforehand, I don't know what happened to it, but it basically stated that I believe the dollar rate to the actual HKD dollar. If I did my math correctly, this one right here at 4,000 HKD, let's do that homework actually. Let's check it out. HKD to USD, okay? So if it's saying that, like, for example, you need a 4,000 HKD for a minimum of one bond, you're essentially paying in United States dollars $510.07. So just to kind of go back to where we were previously, which is the SHAO Bank here, and this is their Telegram here. We'll go into that in a second. But let's go back into the plans. So the AA 5190 plan, which is essentially the bond here, has a So it looks like with this particular bond, it does cost $500 per bond. However, it's requiring you to do at least minimum 10 bonds per transaction. So that's about $5,000, yielding at 0.55% daily in income and a maturity rate of 3 years. Or you can do one bond at 80, right? And or you can do 4,000, you know. So it's up to you. Both of them have the opportunity to make passive income. It's just where your dollar is and how much you can afford to lose or how much you can afford to gain, really, at this point. That's truly what it is. So you can pay with your account balance and cryptocurrency wallet. You get this bond that has essentially an expiration date from 3 years of actually starting that entire process just to begin with. From that point on, if I want to show you what I did the BB 7280 plan. So if we go back up here again, I just did this first one. All right. And I went ahead and I purchased 4,000 HKD. So essentially, I took this number here and I said 50. Okay. So 50. There you go. 50 was gonna give me 80 KDD times 50, which I believe is like 4,000. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But essentially, that $500. That's $500 worth of bonds. That's going to be yielding at 0.45 daily. Okay. So to do our math once more again, let's do a calculator on this $500 bond investment. So if we do a $500 investment, we times it by 0.055, which is a very sustainable number as well. All right. Wait, I did it wrong. My bad. That's wrong. Let me go back to drawing board again. So $500 times it by 0.005. I think that's what I was doing. There you go. So it's going to be bringing in $2.75 daily, okay? Which means per a week, that's $20 a week, times it by 4, $77 a month, times it by 3 years, though, that's 36. It's $2,772 made in 3 years off of a $500 investment on these bonds. That will bring me a total income of 2.2K profit. And this is off of just $500, as you can see. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So as you can see, that's why it was advantageous for me to jump into this particular ecosystem, because of everything that it's got an advertise. I mean, it's literally got even a whole playbook here, guys. Look, we got Telegram here, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Okay. And I'm not going to make this episode go too long because there's so much to talk about. And I know that I don't want to be one of those guys who are just dropping you like hours plus hours of videos. I'll spoon feed it to you as much as possible. But like alone, their YouTube is lit. 1.23K subscribers. They've been posting content on a regular basis, actually, for quite some time right now. Their first post on YouTube was literally 3 months ago. And then they just start putting content out. And that's how these projects are supposed to happen, man. You're not supposed to just see a whole bunch of influencers talking about it. Let them talk for themselves, and then let the influencers like myself do the promo and needed in order to make sure that we show the community a solid project. And this is one of my solid plays. I actually put it on my website too. So if you guys ever get a chance, check out Low Key Buddy, SHAO Bank right here, 11.5% annual return. Crazy. Or you can do bonds, which is 0.055 or 45, depending on what bond you decided to go with. So these are my plays so far, guys. I'll highly definitely check it out. But I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is simply me showing you my portfolio, showing you how I operate and what I'm putting my pretty much income into to generate some extensive gains in the future. And it's up to you guys to make that determination whether you want to join or not. However, I will provide a link in the description that'll allow you to, well, taste a little bit of the wild side. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful, 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 blessed day. I will see you on the other side, and thank you so much for your time. All right, bye-bye now.